Well, first intern checked in. Time to lock another casualty. Success story.
So when the dark feels heavy and the hours run long, tune in to Stanton and you'll find your song.
All right, fam, welcome in. It's time for us to get started. And apparently it's time for my allergies to get started too. So we're going to go ahead and take care of all that right off the bat. Fam, again, good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Let me go ahead and get myself up on screen here. That would be a good place to start. There we go. Fam, how are you? Welcome, welcome in. Oh, Rico, I've got water right here. Been drinking it all day, right along with my coffee. Oh my gosh, let me scroll all the way up real quick, fam. I want to make sure I say hello to everybody. Sis, welcome in. Rico, welcome in. Freaker, welcome, welcome, welcome. Cheryl, good afternoon, love. It is good to see you. Felly, welcome in. Kira, good morning. Oli, welcome, welcome, welcome. How did the appointment go, though, Oli? I'm sorry to hear you got shaken around a bit. I agree with Felly on that sentiment. Ouch. But do they feel so far so good in terms of progress and healing and all that? If they're going to take your staples out, I would assume that's a big positive. Do you mean the card, sis? Is that what you were referring to? Is that what you're talking about? Yes. Yes, I did. I thought I responded, but maybe not. I was right in the middle of trying to get into the meeting with Battle, so I thought I had sent you a response on that, though. Maybe not. Maybe I doofed. I doofed. It's okay. Sorry about that. It's just because, yeah, I'm sorry, sis. It's just because I was right in the middle of getting into the meeting with Battle when the text came across, so. It is awesome, though. Very, very cool. And I like what you did on the back of the card and all that, too. That's excellent. Let me just see here real quick. The card is cute. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. Indeed. And Oli is streaking with a 7-stream streak. Went well. The appointment was OP. Oh, okay. Oli, just so you know, in my combined chat, because we stream to more than one platform, anything you put in the streaks and the streaks themselves, Twitch doesn't provide a hook for that in a lot of the software, so I can't see it. So thank you for letting me know that you had put a post in there, because otherwise I can't see those. I have to look down into the notifications, and there's no way to pop a notification for stream streaks either. It's something they just kind of put in the chat, and there's no other triggers right now. It went well. The appointment was OP therapy, helping me navigate day-to-day with my restrictions. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I'm glad to hear that went well. No worry, Oli, eventually the software will be able to catch up with that too. But it's one thing I've noticed is that it's one of the things that doesn't pop up in like the combined chats and all that. And I just think Twitch hasn't provided, it's called a hook. They haven't provided a hook so that combined chat software can jump right into it. What's interesting is this is actually Twitch chat. It's their doc that I'm using. So it's interesting how some of that stuff just doesn't pop up. I've checked settings, I've checked everything, but no worries. Fam, I have some fun things to show you today. Stanton's wings are done. Okay, version 1 are done. And I will When it comes to the wings and some of these other outside elements, I will change the colors of them based on what the circumstances are. This first set of wings is, of course, designed to match Stanton's kind of 80s style, as well as have that neon vibe and all that to it, which works out very, very, very well. And I'll show you on the next screen when we get over there. Now, on top of that, we also are working on the album art. Ride the Wave is already partway done. Actually, a good chunk of it is done. And I'm actually working on the waves right now, which has been a lot of fun, and it's starting out really cool. So I'll show you that in a second as well. And then once we're done with Ride the Wave, I'm going to jump right into working on Night Drive, because the two of them are going to have some similar elements. As a matter of fact, with Ride the Wave, there's certain layers and all that I'm setting up to actually be used in other albums when we get to them, to help simplify the process a little bit. So that's what we're going to be showing off here in just a second. Quack Quack indeed says. That's awesome, though. All right, fam. Let's go ahead and jump over to that screen here. Actually, you know what? Let me do these in order. Hang on. I don't want to show you this screen first. Here we go. Okay. So, fam, one of the first things I had to do, and I've been working on all of this over the last couple of days, by the way, but one of the first things I had to do was draw Stanton out a little bit more, because Stanton gets cut off right about here because of where that outer badge is. So now I'm going to have to start working on drawing more of each of the characters, more of their, and I'm going to have to do that with the DICR banner too. More of, more of their body, hands, feet. Now we're going to start getting into stage 2 of my art education. I've been told hands are an absolute bugger. We'll see. With my style, maybe not, though. I've already been doing some homework and all that on how I can do hands, and I think I can handle it. We'll see, though. We will see. Then I had to modify the DICR logo just a little bit, fam. I had to thicken up the lines, bottom line. That's really all I had to do. Colors and all that are generally good. Again, I will modify this design a little bit as depending on what we're putting on, whether it's merch or otherwise. One thing I do have to work out, I've got a bright spot right here in the DICR logo. So I've got to pull that down a little bit, because if that ever went off to a printer or something like that, like if we were doing some on-demand printing, it would leave a horrible bright line right through the middle of it. And that's not what you want to have. Gradients are tricky enough with on-demand printing to begin with. You don't want to make it worse, of course, so. Well, sis, in a very short period of time, we're going to find out if our characters have 4 fingers or 5. I've known that for a long time. I know that's why a lot of characters only have 3 fingers and a thumb instead of 4. Something about the way it works out, it's easier to draw, especially if you're doing like character work, things like that. I've had so many artists tell me that's why you see so many characters and all that with just 3 fingers. I actually insist along the lines of what you said. That's actually why I started with faces. I wanted to get that out of the way first and have a good grip on my style there first before I got into the other miscellaneous stuff, because that can get really distracting from all the detail you do in here. So hair has been an interesting challenge. Absolutely. Hair has been an interesting challenge. How you layer it, how you draw it, how you fill it in from the back. There's a lot to it. Squirrel and Arya both were monsters in that regard. Granny was pretty easy. Stanton, no sweat. Stanton may be the best hair I've ever done. As a matter of fact, I did such a good job with Stanton's hair, it's almost like he has none at all. How do you get the... Yeah, sis, I'm not going to understand that. That's a lot of the challenges I faced with Squirrel. And again, Squirrel and Arya are my prime examples, because I thought Richard's hair was tricky because it came in 3 parts. And then I had to do like Arya and Squirrel were like 4, 5, 6 layers, easy. And all kinds of different character lines and things that would actually make it truly look like hair. And not just a blob. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, fam, after taking care of that, I want to make sure we got Stanton's wings in the right color. We did. Gave it a little bit more of a glow. Now, we might play with this design before we absolutely finalize it, but this is going to be great for the album cover. Matches the colors and all that very well. And if there's something we ultimately don't like, again, we can change things up on the album cover too. Not a problem. But what this is all leading up to, what we're going to be working on directly today, is this. And this is how far I've gotten so far, fam. Nothing you see on the screen right now is any part of the mock-up. That's all my art at this point. Coming along very, very, very nicely. And getting everything layered in. So this outer border here with Damage Industries corporate radio down here, this is going to be on
surprises.
This is going to be on every album cover. So, Elfie, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. And Hot Mama, good to see you as well, love. Dave, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Or was that, wait a minute, who played that? Oh, yeah, no, that was Hot Mama that played it. Okay. Dave, oh, no. Dave played Surprise. Hot Mama tried to play nice. Hot Mama, hang on. You'll be able to play nice again. No, Felly, I figured I'd just leave it all there and let the, let the viewer figure it out. Yes, I am totally going to do that, Felly. Everything behind the waves and all that is going to get blended in. There's a lot of blending yet to do. If it gives you at least a little bit of a concept of where we're going with this, because the glow isn't in there yet. I don't have the background gradient done that I usually do for these. I can show you, though. And actually, this will be fun to show you, mock-up versus reality. Fam, this is what the mock-up looked like. So this will give you a better idea of where it's headed. But yes, if I don't, of course, get rid of everything behind the waves in here, there'll be another wave over here. If I don't clean all of that out, this is going to have a little bit more like the grid. Even though I'm going to leave the grid solid, I'm going to use a mask and use that to help blend that in as well. It would just be too busy, fam, if we did otherwise. Once I get the waves done, I can, again, blend this in as well on the outside square, and we're good to go. Felly, I'm right there with you. Sharp lines behind the thing. I can see through it. I shouldn't be able to see through it. No, Felly, I got you. Yeah, there's a lot of work to be done yet. But I got a ton of work done, as you all can see already on this. Right now, I'm in the process of working on the waves. I've actually, some of the hardest waves to do, I've already finished. Once I've got one more wave that's got to come around through here. I'll work on that one first. I'll actually show you in the mock-up. There's one more wave through here that I've got to do. And then this series here on the right-hand side is going to actually be relatively easy because they all follow a similar shape. They just go up an angle as you work your way up. So what I will do is literally do the one right on bottom, and then I'll just keep working my way up and resizing it as we go. And as we get up to the next one, of course, we'll have to change the shapes around a little bit. I have figured out a few new tricks up my sleeve while I was working on these waves that have made life easier. And it has made it a lot easier to get the shapes in line. So we'll show you.
Oh, that That's very nice.
Alfie, I did. I just had to. I'm sorry, love. I had to stay on task. I was sending out goodies to a lot of people yesterday, and I didn't get a chance to sweep back around. What I did yesterday, by the way, another thing that got accomplished, all of the music is mastered. All of it. You're listening to it right now. I was actually able to break it down into 2 playlists. Now I'll continue to expand these to a little bit over an hour and a half. The idea being that you'll never hear the same song more than twice during a stream is the idea. And right now we're already close. Both playlists are about hour and 25 minutes. So we're already very, very close. But yeah, fam, while I was mastering all these tracks yesterday, I was also, like I said, Ballad of Dick Charming out to Kira. By the way, fam, everybody should get into the chat and wish our beloved Kira a belated happy birthday. Belated happy birthday, Kira. But Alfie had also sent over the pot songs, which I have added to the playlist that'll play during dev streams and also when we're doing our streams with Little Sis. So I mastered those 2 as well and sent those over to Alfie. So but I inadvertently sent Kira a birthday present. Hovian, how are you, love? It's good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Still try to see the best in you.
So I'll have a little bit of smoothing out to do again, fam, but nothing too bad. The lines on the waves, I was really worried about the waves because getting those lines right can get really tricky. And there's a lot of things that can make them look wonky really easily. Now that I've learned the thrills of smart curves and smart nodes, it's made things a touch easier for me. So we're able to work with that. But fam, again, lots of fun stuff we're gonna do today. I'm gonna jump up actually to the big screen and we're gonna get to work. Because I have about 6 more waves to do. I love, again, how these have been turning out, too. Make sure I stayed centered over here. Let me get my mock-up back up. Okay. This wave in here is the one we're going to be working on, fam. What I will need to do is zoom in a bit more. I'm on smart nodes, right? Yes, I am. Okay. It always wants to default to that stroke, too. Didn't mean to do that. I probably put one plot point in too many, but that's okay. We can always bring that down. Now, the cool thing is, fam, as I work my way back around, what I do, just to keep things under control, because it makes these, because we're filling it in. That's what allows us to get those really sharp edges and all that I want for this. All you do is go to the plot line that you used on one side so you don't get lost, and put the smart curves a reasonable thickness so that it stays relatively close and just line them up with each other. You want to do that anyway. That's part of what helps prevent, like if you're trying to do a swirl of a certain thickness, that prevents it from getting too wonky or out of line. Having one on either side, you can guide it right through. I've been watching the coverage of Melissa making landfall in Jamaica. Oh, really? I have not caught any of that footage yet. Can everyone in chat go check the art channel in the Discord and give feedback about the dinos? There are pictures. There must be pictures of dinos in the art channel. We'll check those out in a sec. Yo, I'm sure. Weather? Yeah. Hurricanes, amazing from a scientific perspective. Horrible from just about every other one. Why is this? Oh, I see what's going on. I was on the wrong tool. Here we go. Actually, I need to move that curve behind the mock-up now. Why is it doing that? It's so weird when it does that. There we go. Okay. What it'll sometimes do, fam, is actually delete a node and leave the entire curve like open when it shouldn't be. And I don't know why it does that at times. I'm assuming user error, but you know. Okay, let's see if I can get that to pinch off. There we go. Addie, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. How's the song doing so far? Thank you, sis. I appreciate it. Addie, yeah, we're about to launch our music store. You're listening to my music right now. No, it's not me singing on it. Nope. We use a combination. What I do is I write all of the original lyrics on it. So these are all my lyrics, basically. Some of it is poetry I've had throughout the years. A lot of it is stuff I'm writing brand new now. And then we go to pseudo. And I've learned a lot of tools in terms of crafting and all that. And that allows us to create the music we want to create. And then it's ours. So we basically make it a bigger part of the project. But yeah, there is going to be, we're going to have a little music store in there. People that are members on the website at the middle management material level and up, so like the $10 a month level and up, get access to them. They will get a high quality MP3, a high quality WAV version of each song, and the rights to use them in the backgrounds of their live streams and save them to the VODs from those live streams. In addition to that, there's a lot of songs that are going to also allow the rights for use in commercial projects. So if you want to use them in YouTube or you want to use them in the like a background of a game or something like that, you can do that too. We have to limit those rights on certain songs because a lot of these songs are going to be used in our projects too, because of course we're developing the game. We have a lot of YouTube videos coming up and all that, so this is going to all be a part of it. But this is all a part of the radio station that we're putting together. We have all kinds of comedy scripts we're writing for it now and all that. All of this, again, figures into the game as well. Something new I'm debating. I've got to talk to the team about this, but you know what? No, I'm going to shut up. A new collectible for the game that I was thinking about. I'm like, oh my gosh, why didn't I think of this? Oh no, Addie, if you want to have a conversation about it, we can have a conversation about it. You would not be the first person I've had a conversation about it with. But I have no qualms with it. When I've got to get something done or something produced, and I can get a good result with it. And again, it's not just the thing, it's a part of a bigger thing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I can finally get, again, my poetry and all that, like, actually out there. And as time goes on, just like I've been doing with everything else, teaching myself art and all that, I'll get my hands back on Fruity Loops again and start creating it that way. Everything grows over time. Everything grows over time. And it's a big learning process. So I've been having a lot of fun with it. But when it comes to AI and all that, use it as the tool it is intended to be used for. I would argue it is real creation. Especially the way we have to write prompts now and everything. I get that a lot of naysayers look at it and go, oh, you just go in and throw in a prompt and you're off to the races. Everything I've learned throughout my life, music theory and otherwise, all applies here. All of it. Every last bit. So, Addie, how much music have you created with AI? Topic you're well versed in. How much music have you created with AI? Like, actually gone in and created, say, 50 songs or put your 10,000 hours in or whatever the case may be. Honest question, by the way, not a leading one. Aurora, how are you, love? It's good to see you. Welcome in. Okay. So not only have I created AI music, I've made money from AI art. Okay. So, am I being confused by the argument here? I just want to make sure, Addie. I mean, if we're talking about making money from AI art, Do I use your argument and say, why not just hire an artist? Or do it like you see me doing it right now? This is why I love having these. Addie, no shade at all, by the way, and much love and respect. But that's why I love having these conversations. This always comes full circle. Once again, as several have said, and I've said a million times on stream, it's a tool. Use it as such. My goal in every single project is to have the AI do the minimal amount of work possible where it still helps me to its fullest. That's where I draw that line. And as my skills improve, I need to rely on AI less and less for the heavier stuff, and I just leave it the lighter stuff. When it comes to real world here, let me get up the big screen here. When it comes to real world applications and people who create entire livelihoods off of trying to make music, and Elfie, that's an excellent point. Would these people that use AI person ever hire that person? Probably not. Very true. Very true. You hire somebody to write a song, produce it, record it, edit it, all that. How many people you think are going to be able to reach in their back pocket and pull something out that's going to be able to pay for that? A lot cannot. A lot of people will use their tools, whatever they have available. And I've been thinking about, Addie, I've been thinking about this a lot because of the game we're deving. As time goes on, it's not going to, what improves our games is not going to just be the fact that our art skills are improving or our writing skills are improving or our programming skills are improving, which is all true, by the way. The more experience we get, the better that's going to get. But it's also going to be the fact that we have the funds where now we can bring more people in, have more talent join us, where we can get things done on a regular basis. But the funds have to be there for that to happen. If they don't have the funds for it, it wouldn't have happened anyway. But this is a kind of tool that can help people get to that point. Would I love to hire a whole bunch of musicians to write every single song in the game? Yeah. Can I afford that? No, we can't right now. So I do everything I possibly can as a creator. Kira does everything she possibly can as a creator to put this all together and make sure we get quality results. Oh yeah, no, we're there, fam. We're there. We've got the conversations come full circle now. But Addie, yes, this is something I've been explaining to people as my art skills develop. Addie, everything I do, I don't hide squat. Everything I do on live stream. I do it off stream too because there's a lot of work to be done, but I also do it on stream so people can see the process. AI taught me how to art. I didn't think I had these skills, Addie. And I do. I do. I just needed to be taught in the right way. It's been great. I'm going to have a portfolio. Character art, name art, all that is going to be part of membership benefits. But a few short months ago, I couldn't. AI is what got me there. Helped me get the basics, helps me get all the basic forms and all that, so I don't have to worry about the proportions and fight those battles as much. And what that does is that allows me to spend more time on the canvas, perfecting it, tweaking it, getting the colors just so. I spend the same amount of time on a project. I just spend it on more on things that matter, getting that final look in that, getting it dressed up properly where it's actually mine is the whole thing.
Every step a delicate game. Not really knowing who to blame. Chaos flux, it called our name.
It was, well, and sis, when you can focus on, I'll come back around to a couple other things I see popping up in chat in a second. Hold that thought. But sis, what you said, it's when you can focus on what you are trying to learn specifically, and your end result is something you wanted to create to begin with, and now you've accomplished that, it's incredibly encouraging. It's incredibly encouraging.
And then the beautiful chaos did begin. Pixels crackle in the air we breathe. Digital hearts out on our sleeve.
All right, yeah. Addie, you're getting a little heavy-handed. Okay, we were kind of rolling, and then you got yourself all kinds of upset.
Our minds can't help but
Or at least it reads that way in the chat, my friend.
overlost in the loops of our digital home.
You're obviously very worked up about pseudo.
Our minds will race, we'll never sleep.
No, Addie, and I appreciate that, but you were off to the races. You were off to the races as soon as I said it. It's just how it reads, that's all. I understand where you're coming from. I'm not taking offense or anything. And again, no shade. It's just, you need to understand how that reads, though. You're also telling one of the most accomplished programmers I know that they don't understand how that code works. And trust me, they do. Addie, they do. They really do. Addie, now I'm going to just say it, okay? Last warning. You need to stop while you're ahead. Trust me, they do. You're making assumptions and prejudices that you don't know what you're talking about. So how's the weather? Weather's been fine. Weather's been fine. We're working on an album cover. Oh, an ad started in 11 minutes too. I'll take a quick break too. It'll be 78 today. Go sports. Go sports. All right, let me get myself back out to our full game screen here too so we can get back to work on our art. Some people live more in 20 years than others do in 80. It's not the time that matters, it's the person. World Series went double length. They went 18 innings. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I've ever seen a game go that long. It looks, yeah. This gives you an idea of the glow and all that. This all a mock-up ever does for me, Rico, is again, just encapsulates all the ideas I want to make sure I include. So like the glow, the waves, things like that. I'll generally get more specific in the mock-up if there's something new that I'm learning. So in this case, I wanted to learn how to do waves in that art style. So I got more specific with that. But everything else, as you can see, yeah, truly just mock-up.
Now he's on his back in a pile of debris. Squirrel grinning, saying, "Hold this for me." He was halfway done with the
Didn't get home until 2 a.m. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Shani. I appreciate it.
Now he's knee deep in my alert goose. Squirrel has a can saying, "Open this too." Oh, the button, don't push it, she does. No warning, no prep, just a big bad buzz. Battle screaming, girl, I'm losing.
Can you change the angle of Stan's eyebrows?
Squirrel's like, "Hey, I made cookies this time."
What, you mean this, Stanton?
Hush!
Are you saying his eyebrow angle is off? With the smirk and everything? He's got a... and? He's got a devilish grin. Okay. Yes. That grin, yes. Oh, absolutely do I want that grin in there.
Mid-battle with a scorched beast, rocket locked in prime.
He's always up to something.
Time.
Indeed.
Now he's sitting on a couch made of plush pink beans. Squirrel says, "Help me sort all my magazines."
No, it's synthwave, love. It's not relaxing music. I mean, don't get me wrong, synthwave has a certain vibe for sure, but it's not like we're doing lo-fi or something like that.
Crazy, but
If we were, I would do a different cover, yes.
this is a big mess. Crazy.
He's self-assuredly sexy.
I sure
He is, Felly.
hope he's dressed.
Stanton is chaotic good.
Oh, the button,
If you were going to assign a,
she
yeah,
does.
if you were going to assign that,
No prep, just a big bad buzz.
definitely chaotic good.
Battle screaming, girl, I'm losing my mind. But Squirrel's like, "Hey, I made cookies."
Granny
this
would be,
time." Click.
she's stern, but she would be lawful good. Actually, if I really think about it, a lot of the characters fall under chaotic good. Well, you know, the thing is that the characters are chaotic and they're all good. So, good, evil, chaotic. Thank you, Purple Toy. I appreciate it. There we go. There we go. Chaotic neutral, but she's, well, maybe her and Richard, because they're more scientists. They lean towards good, though. They don't do anything really evil, and they certainly don't do anything intentionally evil. They just get a little scientifically careless. Oh my gosh. So, There we go. All right, loves, here's what's up. Okay, we have ads coming up here in just a couple of minutes on Twitch anyway. So I'm going to go ahead, use this as an opportunity to take a quick break. All right, I'm going to step away. We'll run the ads on Twitch. I'm going to step away, grab a little bit something to drink, stretch my legs. After 3 minutes are done, we'll come back and we'll continue to work on this album cover and chat away. So everybody, please don't go away.
Gatsby's ghost in a server rack. Jazz age hacked and there's no way back. Blueprints blaze with a glitchy grin. Now let the mayhem swing again. Big swing energy. I built this beat with a wrench and sound. Big swing energy. Now the stage explodes with cloud. Big swing. Richard's delight. Steam jets fire and I take flight. Big swing energy. Mic drops into the step right up, don't be shy. I've got wonders for your eyes. From the lab to the dance floor, we'll get those baddies to fry. Twist the dial, hit ignite. We'll go boom by candlelight. Welcome to my grand debut where chaos feels just right. Here's a blender with a jetpack, goggles that can fry an egg. A tea set wired to moonlight as a shortwave pirate rig. Sass is in my Pip-Boy, rolling eyes at every try. Battles ducking under tables, he's not built to fly this high. It's mad science in 4/4 time. With a horn line sharper than a power line. If it smokes, if it sparks, then it's probably mine. Step back, hold tight, it's Experience 69. I built a toaster with ambition, it now believes it's king. A vacuum that composes jazz while it cleans up everything. Squirrels chasing schematics round the rafters with a net. If she finds the right blueprint, we'll get it together, yeah.
All right, family.
It's mad science and
Ads are just coming to an end here, so we're going to go ahead and jump back up on screen.
sharper than a power.
There we go. Fam,
If it sparks, then
apologize for the discomfort from earlier, but I will always make sure I take a proper stand on the usage of AI and what we do. We don't hide anything. We don't bury anything. It's right out there in the open. And you know how we feel about it. So when things like that come up, I'm taking it on. This is one of those moments, Fab, where I feel like it's stand for something or fall for everything.
theories launch out proofs into the air. If the
Wait until we get to the point, by the way. And here's another new tool that's come around.
mad science
I mentioned Fruity Loops earlier, which is software I used to use. I was using that 20 years ago, and the software has just grown. It still exists, and it's actually pretty damn wonderful. But wait till we get to the point where we start creating loops and AI that we take into a DAW, and then we start mixing those loops together to make actual music. Go to AI and ask for a 4x4 kick with a sharper sound or a duller sound or something with more of a thud. Let that be your backbone and go to town. There's a lot of cool stuff. Ferret, absolutely. Absolutely. So, but fam, yeah. Yep. It's all a learning process. And I'm going to allow myself to learn it. And fam, I'm going to say this again. All right? When it comes to that level of like techno conservatism, and I understand where artists are coming from. Okay, as somebody who was there not all that long ago. All right? I get it. I get it. But at the same time, again, once you learn it as the tool it is, and you give yourself that opportunity to continue to work with it, and you're learning the whole time you're working with it, fam, whether you realize it or not. The whole time. All of the skills and everything that you pick up in something like Suno, especially if you really start getting into it, where you're learning keys and modals and all that, you start getting into stuff like Fruity Loops, all of that's going to apply. Elfie said it best in chat earlier, fam. Only so many notes out there, only so many combinations that sound really good. That's how music works. It's the feeling and emotion and lyrics and otherwise that get put behind it. The performance of it that gets put behind it that makes these songs different from one another. But there's a lot of patterns I hear in music now that repeats for sure. Well, and sis, that's the whole idea. The whole story of the video game, everything. It's all allegory for this journey with AI. The way I really feel about it, learn how to use these tools or get left behind. That's how I personally feel. Not for everybody. For yours truly, though, serious reality. And I think it's a healthy attitude to adopt because I'm learning so much. I could name a dozen things right now that I know how to do now that I couldn't do 6 months ago. Probably more, especially in the realms of art and game development. And it's all tying together. Cheryl, thank you, love. Smile and bring a lot of love and a lot of respect. And if things start to get heavy-handed, especially if somebody's coming after one of our own, I've got your back. You bet. You bet. Thank you, Jared. I appreciate it. We're getting there. We're getting there. The mock-up's actually, I've got the mock-up right here too. To help give us an idea of what we're working on. But yes, a lot of it is done. I've gotten a lot of work done, Jared. The wings are, I don't know if you got to see Stan's wings. Those are finished with their appropriate glow. I might work with this just a little bit more to get them look a little bit more like it's almost like laser light in a, contained within an electric wire, basically, kind of thing. I thickened up the logo a little bit to make it look a little bit better. I'm glad I did that. That worked out really well. And this over here is just Stanton's bust without the circle. A little bit of a longer jacket and all that so that I could use it in here. And Cheryl, exactly. Exactly. You never have to be nasty. If I want to convince somebody of my opinions or my way of thinking, conversation has to happen. Not shouting, not yelling, not getting upset. Not telling somebody what they do or do not know. Okay, that doesn't work either. All right? It's about having a conversation and explaining your position and why. And as long as the person stays in that same position, you're good. I've learned so much from conversations like that, especially now that Twitch is happening and all that. The number of different people that I've gotten to meet from all over the world and all that. Oh, such different perspectives. It's really cool. It's really cool. The one thing I was watching here too, fam, is how the waves, and I'll have to move this out. Actually, I can do this right now. Got to move those up there. But how this all comes together almost with the Damage Industries Corporate Radio, how this wave just comes over top of this. And fam, this mint green that I'm using here is probably not going to be the final color for this. That's just a placeholder color so I could see really clearly where the borders of that were as I was working around it with the wave. So Fear, we already did, love. We already did. What would you like to talk about, though? And Cheryl, indeed. Again, you'll never convince anybody of anything doing that. Never, ever, ever. 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 You got Diesel 2 new packages of cat treats. What kind? Cheryl, I thought you'd appreciate that last one. What kind did you get? I'm going to send you over a great color theory video. Breaks it down so well. Oh, nice. Thank you, sis. I appreciate it. Now that I'm getting back into my Cheryl, while we're having this conversation real quick, now that I'm getting back into my element, I find myself missing fewer and fewer opportunities again. It's nice to get back to the truly the old me. I'm having a blast with all of it. I'm tired, but happily so. So yeah, yep. Freeze-dried rabbit bits. And the other is pumpkin and chicken. Now, Ferret, the ultimate question is, because cats can be picky, how does he like them? Has he tried them yet? And if so, what were the results? Okay, let me get to my most recent curve here, which actually is this one down here.
Hand me the goggles, let's turn the key. You'll fry us both, just wait and see. A little danger makes it art.
There we go.
This is why things fall apart.
Using the
Science is chaos, art and
smart nodes again makes this so much easier. But fam, this is also what I mean about lining them up and how it keeps the shape much better. He almost took my fingers off, giving him the rabbit treats. And the others he took, but not as aggressively. So he likes the rabbit treats. My housemate made fun of me getting rabbit treats because of the field. There's lots of rabbits. And Cheryl, Becky thinks she is a cat, sleeps all day, comes out to eat, and goes back to bed. Comes out, bugs me to go to bed until the zoomies start. Okay, I got to tell you all a story. I don't know if KA is actually able to actively listen right now, but she'll get a kick out of this. I'll go back up to big screen just real quick. As you all know, we have a guinea pig. While we're talking about rabbits and all this other stuff, we have a guinea pig, Clapton, who is wonderful. He's also a little comedian. But today was something new. Something I have never seen him do. And if KA isn't in chat right now, I am so looking forward to telling her this when she gets home. Because our little boy misbehaved. He came out and was making some noise while I was getting ready after my shower. I was getting ready for the stream and all that. And because I didn't pay enough attention to him fast enough, he threw a fit in his cage. I have never seen him throw a fit in his cage. I've never seen him throw a fit ever. Guinea pigs do this, by the way. This is not uncommon behavior, okay? I've never seen him throw a fit. He threw a fit because Dad wasn't moving fast enough. When I came over, he stopped wailing and moaning and spun around 3 times and faced me, and he was head right up in the air. I'm like, buddy, you gotta not act like we don't feed you. Yes, love. Temper tantrum. First time I've ever seen him do it. And it was all because I wasn't fast enough. I've never seen him throw a temper tantrum before. I was like, oh my gosh. Like he actually like the blanket on the kitchen side, he kicked it up. Because he was spinning and he actually flopped down once and was weaking, and I'm like, what's wrong with you? And he gets up and he bounces around. Yes, love. I got the spin and everything. It was so cute. At first I was worried because I've never seen him do it. At first I was worried. He's fine. He was just throwing a temper tantrum. And the whole time I'm like, oh, what's happening to my guinea pig? Elfie, indeed. I think what we'll do, one of Clapton's abilities, because he's been doing this more and more with me lately again. We're going to have a guinea pig tornado where he does spins. It's just, oh, it's so hysterical. I'm going to have so much fun making his character. And he's actually, by the way, fam, when I do his character, he's another crossover character as well. He has a much different role in the main game than he does in Damage's Rift, but...
Confirmed. HR will overlook your crimes. This time.
Dave, thank you so much for the renewal. Where are we at right now? 29 months. Well, this is me throwing a temper tantrum because I need to be recognized for 29 months. Oh my gosh, Dave, thank you so much again. And you used your Prime. You only get one of those every month. And I'm always honored when you choose to use it here. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it again. Indeed. Interesting. My music pause button is not operating properly. Let me see. I have to be directly on the window in order to make that happen. I will keep that in mind. Now, I forgot what joke I was going to do, though. Let me see. Wait a minute. Oh, yes, that's right. Now I remember what I wanted to do. Where's that button? There it is. Damn it, Dave. I recognize you. It's either that or you do it all nice and quiet, right? Like all ASMR-ish. Greetings, damn it, Dave. I recognize you. Hype train activated. Please remain seated. Emotion levels may rise unexpectedly. I find that saying damn it, Dave's name is more effective when I say it like HAL 2000. And I'm sorry, fam, if you don't If you don't know who Hell 2000 is, go ahead and look it up. And yes, I ADHD'd myself, indeed. Dave, I am immensely grateful, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whole new layer of fun coming in very soon.
Aw, emotional support bits received. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy.
And Elfie, thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And fam, on top of it all, thank you for the hype train. I really appreciate it, loves. Jaren came in with a 15 stream streak earlier, by the way. A quick streak through chat, then back to Lurky Town. Oh, interesting. Did it? Am I seeing this right? Choo-choo indeed. KA, your bits don't work? Oh. Oh, you know what?
Emotional support bits received. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy.
Okay, thank you, love. Now the bits work. Okay. I'm laughing so hard because Elfie got to the joke before I could make it. I was trying to get myself there and I couldn't quite get myself there. Also, cranberry juice, yes. Oh, indeed. Oh my gosh. All right, fam. Let me get myself back out to the full screen. Is the pill blue? Well, that depends on who you're talking to. I mean, it might be that color. It might be something else. It's like the dress, Cheryl. Some people think it's blue. Some people think it's green. Nobody really knows for sure. These two right here, I do not need. I don't think I need them anyway. I hate it when I accidentally grab those. There we go. Okay. Let's see. It was your guidance that led me to it. Brains in sync. That's how it works. Indeed, Elfie. That's why we game dev together. Or gray, maybe. It could be gray. Blue or gray dress. Oh, that's right. Pink or green shoes. I just subbed, but it did not update. It'll, Ferret, it'll look, watch chat. It'll give you the opportunity for a notification. But the cycles for that are different, as I've learned. So it might not pop up for you right away. Sometimes when I renew and it doesn't pop up for me or give me the option in chat, I refresh my browser real quick. And sometimes that'll do it. But sometimes, again, it's just because the renewal dates versus when the announcement dates pop up kind of collide. It's the way it's been explained to me. I don't honestly know, love. Cheryl, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop? 3. And yeah, Twitch can be weird about that stuff. Yes, it can. Absolutely. Just get these dialed in along the way. We're actually already very close. Build that out just a little bit. Got to get this one in so it kind of swoops in a touch. Oh, nice. It looks like this one gonna go together just like it should. This one's got that extra little dip out there. All right, let's see how this one's gonna look. Take the mock-up away. Nice. Very nice. There we go. That way we can see it a little bit better for right now. What I'll do again, fam, is we'll basically shade in where all the waves are and everything. Anything that should have a solid background. We're going to shade it in there first and start there. And then we'll start to create the glows and shading around it so that that grid isn't so pronounced. I can do pretty much anything I want to in terms of erasing these layers and not destroy it, because all I'm doing again is it just puts a mask over top. All I have to do is, if I want to use it in another album cover or otherwise, just delete it, or not delete it, but move it, delete the mask, move it over, and you're good to go. They still play the original commercial classic. 69 or 42, depending on your approach. I find if I, you know what? I find if I start with a nice 42, and then try to work my way up to 69, it works much better. Oh my gosh. He's being destructive, tearing up his box. He sleeps in and sometimes trying to carry all packets of your snacks off. That's what cats do. You want to know what got into Diesel? Diesel's being a cat. All right. Let's go ahead, fam. And this is the area I told you where things are going to get just a little bit easier. Not completely easier, just a little bit easier. What I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom right into this one. These waves are kind of different versions of each other. So I'm going to be able to duplicate and just work my way up. all the way through. I will start out, though. You make sure I am in Smart Pen mode, which is where I want to be. And the thing is, based on what I've done already, outside of needing to be a bit careful, let me actually back that off a little bit. There we go. Okay, now we'll take this one, turn it into a sharp. That's what allows me to get those sharp curves on those waves. And we need to add one there. I'm going to leave that as a smart. There we go. He might be bored a little too. It's not been out since Saturday. I take it there is a reason he's not been able to be out. I know when cats that are used to being able to go out can't go out. It's always a good time. There we go. All right, and then just bring that down a little bit there. All right, let's see how our first one turned out here. Nice. All right. And that's good because that'll lead right up. There should be another one in there. Oh, no. Okay. So we just have, I miscounted. We just have 4 more to do. Awesome. We're going to have to completely reshape this, but that is okay. Let me get on that. There we go. Oh, he's sneezing and coughing and it's been raining. Oh, gotcha. And yeah, when they're showing respiratory signs or respiratory problems, it's best to keep them in. Because that's a big deal for cats. If you take care of it, take care of them, it's generally fine. But if you let it go, then yeah, upper respiratory infections for cats, it's a cold and it takes antibiotics. But the problem is, of course, they can't smell, so they don't eat as much. So that's, yeah. But yeah, general hay fever, things like that for most pets. Just keep an eye on it, treat it as needed. Touch of common sense. And if things get really bad, of course, then call a vet or otherwise, you know? But yeah, with the weather changing, Ferret, with the rain and everything, oh, I'm right with you. It's as tough on pets as it is on us, honestly. I think this is going to be better handled if I bring this down at the top. Straighten out my handles there a little bit. And then have these right up at the tippy top. That just kind of helps control that overall angle. And we'll have another one on the other side of that hill. Actually, with this one, I can probably just do this. And have those two lined up there. There we go. That should help smooth that out a bit. Nope. Come on, get up here. All right, before I start duplicating that, we've got a couple of problems here. Just smoothing this out a little bit, fam. Let me see if I've got, okay, no. There we go.
Subscription
Much
confirmed.
smoother.
HR will overlook your crimes. This time.
Battle, 60 months. It's the big 60. Thank you so much for the continued support. 5 years. Battle, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome in, my friend. I hope you're having an awesome Tuesday so far. Actually working on the album cover. All right, so I can duplicate. And we'll move the next one up. Let me look at my mock-up real quick. What I've been doing, fam, is getting these pretty much lined up and then converting them to smart nodes. And what smart nodes do is it just automatically follows the curve for the direction it's going. And when you go to do like final touches and tweaks with the handles, which is what you see me working with, makes it a whole lot easier all the way through. Chilling out. Has it really been 5? Yes, it has. Battle, yes, it has. 5 years. 5. Shadow, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. You have added back limbs to the dino after piecing them out. Oh, nice. Philly, very nice. Battle, time really flies, doesn't it? I think about that all the time. All the time. Every time I see, especially these long-term renewals and stuff coming up, People wonder why I walk around so grateful all the time. That's why. Or I should say, one of many reasons.
Daylight skies, they fade away. Digital schemes and shadows lay. Emily writes the beat of the night. Emery bathes shadows in light. Our minds will race, we'll never sleep. Defending where corruption creeps. Create and flow, so free. Together in this rift you see. Every step
All right. Let's see how it is looking in the mock-up.
not really know.
Or not in the mock-up, but in the actual image. Nice.
Chaos flux, it calls out.
Again, we'll have a little bit of smoothing out to do, but we'll get there.
Future's wild, it can't be.
Like this.
Our minds will race, we'll never
I do need feedback on the back arm,
ending where
since you don't know if it works right. Felly, do you have pictures posted right now?
keeps create and flow.
First day at work was moved from yesterday to today. Oh, just got home. Shadow, how was it?
AI has pulled us in, and then the beauty
Like how we put up with each other again? Yes. Just exactly. But that's what siblings do.
crackle.
They put up with each other so they can get to the good stuff. Oh, man. It was good. Started off with a delay, but once you got going, it went by fast. Nice. And you're gonna be doing deliveries yourself, right? That's the way the whole thing works.
Our power with each passing day grows.
Okay, let's see here.
Our minds can't help but overflow. Lost in the loops of our digital home. Happy to write its digital.
Let's duplicate this real quick.
Our minds will race, we'll never sleep. Defending where corruption creeps. Create and flow, so free. Together in this rift you see.
Just make sure I've got my proportions right here.
I saw the signs you slipped away. Each word was colder every day. I begged for truth, I reached But silence grew where we once played. You said go on, and so I burned. The bridge we built.
All right, let's get these back to. To smart in this case, because that keeps everything a lot smoother. And I'm going to need to add one right in the middle here. There we go. Nice. Okay. Wanted to make sure of where we were with it. So now I should have, I think I've got one more wave, right? Yeah. That's that longest one. Okay. There we go. It's looking really good, fella. I'm in the back. Oh, the back arm is good. It may be 1 pixel too long. Try moving that 1 pixel. It looks better. See, now I want to go take a look. Hang on, fam. I'm going to go jump in our Discord real quick. I want to see what we're talking about.
You said go, and so I burned. The bridge we built, the lesson learned.
Felly, let me just see what everybody else is saying here. Honestly, I think it looks pretty good. I'm not sure if the back arm would need a little bit more shadow. It shouldn't be as far back as the back leg, I don't think. But maybe just a little bit farther back, Felly. Like if it were me and I was the one doing it, I would pull that arm back like maybe a pixel or two and just see what it looks like. If it looks better, I would keep it. If it looks worse, I would reverse it back. It looks good as it is right now. It really does. I'm being a little bit picky. But again, I think the back arm shadow, if you're picking up anything being a little bit off, that's where I'm picking it up, basically. Really cool looking dino, though. I really like that. All right, fam. Let me go ahead and get back to our art here. There we go. Okay.
when your chaos pulls me higher. Square, you're the rhythm in my soul. Every circuit sings, you make me whole. Love's a frequency, and you're my tune. I'm locked in orbit, neon over the moon. Equations break when you're in the room. Your laughter bends all the rules of truth. From particle storms to galaxies wide, you're the reason music.
There we go. Fam, bear with me just a second. I'm just straightening a couple things out. This is taking a little bit of extra focus on my part.
You're the rhythm in my soul, my soul. Every circuit sings, you make me whole, so whole. Love's a frequency, and you're my tune, my tune. I'm locked in orbit, neon over the moon. Test tubes shatter, sound waves rise. I see forever in your wild eyes. You're my chaos, my harmony, my science, my symphony. Squirrel, you're the rhythm in my soul, my soul. Every circuit
All right. Let's see if we got our final curve before the break. Yep. All right. So, fam, ads are going to be coming up in about 6 minutes anyway, and we are at a good stopping point. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead, take a second to back away, grab a little bit more to drink, and stretch my legs. When we get back, we're going to straighten out the waves, and then we get to play with colors, fam. We get to the good part. So everybody, please don't go away. Felly and Shadow, I will catch up with your comments here in just a minute when we get back. All right, fam, ads are over and we are back. Give me 1 sec. I'll be back up on camera. There we go. All right, fam. We are at, let's fix our camera situation here. Hang on 1 second. There we go. Now I can see you all properly. All right, fam. We're going to go in. We're going to smooth out these waves a little bit. We're going to start to do some coloring and shading. This is where things get real pretty real fast. This is the more gratifying part of what we're doing. Breathor's eggs, freshly laid. Noelle, how appropriate, love. You want to see the wings? Grethor, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. I'm going to take the wave away. Hang on. You'll be able to see it a little bit easier. Let's get that labeled too so we don't lose that. There you go, Noelle. You can see them a little bit better in that one without the wave stuff in the way, because I haven't done the shading and erasing and all that yet to take care of that, but that's Stanton's specific set. There's 4 characters altogether that are going to need wings. Stanton, Emery, Emily, and you know who the 4th one is. Each one is going to be a very distinct and different style. So once we get to yours, we will talk. Thank you, Noel. We'll have a lot of fun. I'll talk to you more, love, and I know we've talked about this a bit already, but your character really comes out in chapter 5 of the game. So that's when we'll be doing some really heavy design, because it's Tasha's got a very significant part in the canon. So a new zombie thing. Nice. Very, very nice. What game in particular? Oh, all right. Sounds good. Oh, Vane. Oh, the one okay. I haven't had a chance to check that one out yet, but the one you posted the video on. Yep. All right, let me get, speaking of the waves, let me get those back up there. Oh, that's right. That was the old version of Stanton. We'll take that out of there. And then I can shut that grid down for right now as well. There we go. Okay. First thing I want to do, fam, is make sure that we've got what looks like just some minor wonky lines here. So I'm going to see what I can do to fix this up a little bit. Nothing too significant, just want to make sure we don't have anything. Oh, I see what I did. I got off track, actually. Did not follow my usual rules on this. I'm either going to really love myself or hate myself for doing this. We're about to find out. All right, this is where
Carrie Ann's unsolicited dock pics. Get your wood wet.
okay, where is that line at? No, I can't see it. There it is. Okay. There we go. Love, are you home? I'm guessing. Let's see. 7 Days meets Project Zomboid. And you are home. Awesome, love. Awesome, awesome. We've been doing a lot of messing around with Necess too. And some of the mods and all that for that as well. So we will also keep everybody posted on how that goes.
Every step a delicate game. Not really knowing who to blame. Chaos flux, it called our name. The future's wild, it can't be tamed. Our minds will race, we'll never sleep.
Okay, so we'll have to turn this one into a smart and bring it over. Let's get two more smart nodes over here, so these will line up a touch better.
Digital hearts out on our sleeve.
The thing I love about the smart node so much is it shows you exactly how far you can go before you need to put the next node down.
Our power with each passing day grows. Our minds can't help but
And that has a lot to do with this.
lost in the loops of our digital home. Happy
Also, when you've got to put another plot point in, if you use a smart node, it doesn't pull everything else out of whack around it, which is also really important. And all that really helps.
corruption creeps, create and flow so free. Together in this rift you see.
There we go. I played a bit of... oh, you played a bit of Necess? What'd you think of it, Grethor? By the way, fam, game coming up that's very much on our docket. RV there yet? As initially recommended by a certain little sister of mine. And I think we may have found a game that we're going to have an awful lot of fun with the entire fam. Played just a touch of it last night to get the settings and all that down, and yeah, we were laughing pretty hard. Oh, man. Just because of the RV, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Oh, love, I appreciate it. Thank you. But this way we can all just play it together now. And if somebody on the team doesn't have it, we'll get them a copy. It's cheap enough right now, too. It's only like $7.50. It's awesome.
Richard built a gadget with a single red light. Said, push this if you need battle, all right. But it don't call his phone or ping a reply. It rips battle through space like a big missile flying by. Now he's on his back in a pile of debris. Squirrel grinning, saying, hold this for me.
Okay, then we're going to get this right up into the center. I didn't mean to pull those other ones down like that, but we'll straighten that out in a minute.
Now he's knee deep in my alert goose. Squirrel has a can saying, open this too. Oh, the button, don't push it, she does. No warning, no prep, just a big bad buzz. Battle screaming, girl, I'm losing my mind. But
We'll get another one of those in there.
Cookies this time. Click.
Hush!
Bring that up a little bit. There we go. Wasn't completely happy with the curves on this, so this is going to help out tremendously.
Mid-battle with a scorched beast, rocket locked in prime. One more second, he'd have nuked it time. Click.
There we go.
Now he's sitting on a couch made of plush pink beans. Squirrel says, help me sort all my magazines. Crazy button blues. This is a big mess. Crazy button blues. I sure hope he's dressed. Oh, the button, don't push it, she does. No warning, no prep, just a big bad buzz. Battle screaming, girl, I'm losing my mind. But Squirrel's like, hey, I made cookies
Oh,
this
I didn't want a routed one. I wanted
Click.
a smart node. There we go. Now I should be able to do the same with that one. And then I can just start dropping more smart nodes in there. And that should help smooth out everything for us. Oh, power wash before I... Oh, you didn't get yourself power wash? Don't make me get the paper. Oh, man. My first game of RV there yet was, yay, got everything for the first camp. Let's move on. What's that banging? Oh, it's a bear. Yeah, bears are honestly a pain in the... They really are. Oh, you want to hear All Hail the Corgis? We'll get some more of that music mastered and built in. Because we're going to be doing another rewrite for everybody when we come back from the creative break next week, we'll decide what versions we're going to put where, is really what it's going to be about. No, Cheryl, not you. Not you. Present Bear Company excluded. Oh, man. Did we run into stakes? Yes. Yes, we ran into our first set of nope ropes for sure. Speaking of things that are a bit of a pain in the butt. There's a big one right there. Officially biggest pain in the butt nope ropes I've ever run into in any game ever. And I've run into some pretty annoying nope ropes. Okay. Now, if this went well, night and day difference. Much better. Much better. That's why all the waves on the right, fam, turned out better than, and I'm not saying the ones on the left are bad. They're not. Was able to get a lot worked out on the first pass. But that really smoothed out that big outline.
Step right up, don't be shy. I've got wonders for your eyes. From the lab to the dance floor, we'll get those baddies to fry. Twist the dial, hit ignite.
All right, I think that what that's going to need. It's just a little bit off. I think it needs one extra set of smart ones here. Should help me straighten out that curve a little bit.
I built a toaster with ambition. It now believes it's king. A vacuum that composes jazz while it cleans up everything. Squirrels chasing.
Let's see if I can get this to.
If she finds the right blueprint, we'll get it together. Yeah.
There we go.
It's mad science in 4/4 time.
That should do it. There it is. There it is. Okay. Thought that wave looked just a little bit off over there.
Experiment 69.
Now the Bunsen burners swing and the Tesla coils sing. Static crackles through the crowd. Hear that lab bell ring.
Will confetti cannon theories launch our proofs into the air? If the math won't hold together, well, we'll just leave it right there. Oh, it's mad science in 4/4 time. With a horn line sharper than a power line. If it smokes, if it sparks, then it's probably mine. Step back, hold tight, it's experiment 69. So if you hear a pop and fizz in the night, don't fret, that's just me testing flight. Science is a dance, and danger's my cue. Now clear the floor, I've got work to do.
Okay. Just wanted to see how that was all working out. Okay. That's our visibility right there.
Zap goes the lightning, pop goes my brain. Love is an experiment I can't contain. You're my favorite variable, wild and unknown. Mix a little chaos and watch it overflow. I've charted all the data, but nothing computes when you strut into the room in those shiny boots. Boom, crash, sparks in the air. Love's an equation that we wrote to share. Flip the switch.
Let's see what I can get for some other smooths here.
My chaos, my neon delight. I got test tubes rattling. Beakers.
Battle got it too, sis. By the way, Battle got it too.
When you hold me tight, microscope scatter, I forget the math.
Actually, Shadow, that's true. We got some phobias in the community, so I'll keep the conversation toned down, but I agree, by the way. A lot of people don't realize they're actually very friendly. If they're fuzzy, they're very friendly. And they're actually pretty wonderful. They just want to hang out and chill for a while. Indeed. Oh, Shadow, nice. Nice. Okay. Just making sure, fam, that this curve is now going as it should. Yeah, see, it's got a weird... Okay. Let's see what is causing that bump.
Where do you run when the night feels long? When the shadows pull, when the dark feels strong?
Lift your eyes, hear the band in the air.
You are never alone, we are there. Look around you, the lights all shine.
We swing together, your hand in mine.
More than friends, it's destiny. We chose our
I just want to make sure. I'm not looking at problems that aren't actually there. Although I think some of it now, because now we don't need the smart nodes anymore. Get those all over to smooth. Yeah. Yeah, I really like it. And the other lines right now are not looking too bad either. This top line up here needs a little bit of work. So we'll straighten that out. We'll adjust this in just a certain way. Let's see. They come out default. Oh, writing spiders? Yeah. Other than brown recluse, the only ones I had saw that site are, oh yeah, oh, jumping spiders? I don't run into too many problems with them, Alfie. Personally, I got bit by one once. It's like it's almost like a, I don't know, probably the equivalent of a flea bite. Hard little red bite, but it's so rare. Jumping ones don't bother me. Brown recluse, oh yes, absolutely, they're gone. Most others though, if they're outside, I leave them alone. If they're inside, kill it with fire. Oh, man. Philly, Brain is happy. Are you and Angel family blood by... or by fighting each other on Twitch? By fighting each other on Twitch, for sure. For sure. They are nope things. Can't predict them. I gotcha. I gotcha. And Elfie, thank you. I saw the very nice and all that. That's what they're called. Wait a minute. What are we talking about? You have been building D&D Legos, and they're really fun. Nice. Very nice. It's a really huge set. It's meant to be used in an adventure. Oh, as it's built. Oh, gotcha. Oh, Alfie, gotcha. So if there's one in the vicinity, it's pretty much got to go. No matter what. I gotcha. Had to find and download the adventure separately because they ran out of print copies. Oh. But it's like a construction set, basically. Nice. Took you a while to get over. Yeah, get over that feeling. Gotcha. Oh, orb weavers are fantastic. They're fantastic. They look a little scary, I admit, but no, they're honestly pretty wonderful. Now let's see. Do I just move this over here a little bit? Nah, that's best left right there. And then that can be part of that wave. And then it all...
Next time I'm building the lab.
Let me just bring this down a touch. Okay. All right, very good. This one here is already fantastic. I'm not worried about that one. Oh, this is the one. Oh, wait a minute. I do have something here I'm going to need to fix, though. There we go. Okay. That swish was fine. That one turned out fantastic. This one I wasn't worried about when I did it either. That one turned out actually excellent. This one, no wonkiness there on that. This one has a little bit that I got to straighten out. There we go. Okay. And then I noticed some wonkiness. Yeah, there it is. See if that maybe, okay, it does not actually. Maybe just this? Well, that's part of the problem. Had that handle way too far out there. Left over from when I was shaping it before. There it is. Okay. Ooh, what's this down in the... Oh, I folded that over somehow. Okay. And let's try to just square that off real quick. There we go. That should help straighten some of that out. There it is. Okay. Now, the nice thing is these waves here, for the most part, came out pretty smooth. Just a little bit, little touch here and there. Like that one's fine. This one still has some weirdness over here, though. I got to check this out. And it's a little strange. Ah, I see what happened. Just bring that up to there. Oh. Nice. Okay. Fam, a lot of times when I'm looking these over, and I'm finding imperfections, they're generally easy fixes. It's something to do with the handles. Handles, when you hear me refer to those, by the way, fam, every time I click one of these nodes, that's what these little dots are called. These are the handles. So it changes the shape of the curve as well as changes the position of the node. Fluffy kittens I'm down for, by the way. Two new black kitties. What are their names?
When I was weak, I searched for strength to carry on.
Oh, Simon's cat is back? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's really cool. Lindley, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. Pass. Worst enemy when you're trying to type out. Oh, yeah. Nixie and Troll. Oh, they're Mithril's new kitties? Oh. Sis, it's not much more expensive, though. We'll be able to get you a copy. There we go. Going over to meet them soon? Are you going to be able to go over and not want to bring them home, though? That would be my problem, admittedly. Okay, I see a little bit. It looks a little bit odd down here, too. Let's see what happens. Oh, come on. Let's do this here. If I narrow these up, I can bring them in a little bit more. There we go. Much better. This one here, I thought was pretty... Oh, wow. That one managed to maintain the snart. No, snart. Snart. The snart. Now I'm going to keep doing it. The smart nodes on it. But Lynn Lake, doing really good. Doing really, really good. I saw I have a message from you. I'll send you a response here in just a little bit. I just found it today. But I'll shoot you a response in a little bit. Elfie, me too. That's why I said it. You mentioned Black Kitties. I'm like, aw. They're happy with him. Oh, he's fluffy like that because of his beard, right? Oh, he has a big beard. You said it down below. They love to sit on him and play with the beard. That doesn't surprise me. He's going to have 2 best friends for the next 20 years. You know, it's going to be ridiculous. Snarf, I know. Snarf. Oh, man. Okay. Now we've got some odd stuff with these, but we can fix that.
Oh, saggy pineapples.
Indeed, saggy pineapples. And it is so sad when it happens. I challenge you, is there anything sadder than saggy pineapples? I think not. Why does it look a little bit weird through here? And then what I'll do is I'm going to just round this off a bit. Give the wave a little bit more of a crest. Up top over there. And then let me see what we got going on here. Okay, I think. Okay, that takes care of that one. One more to go right here. I got some weirdness going on here, actually. And this is probably one of those things where just got to bring some of this some more in line. I think part of the problem here is that just twists up.
Tune in to Stanton, and you'll find your song.
A lot of what makes these look off. Like whenever you're looking at this and you'll see like it just looks odd. It's because it doesn't maintain the right thickness. The line doesn't all the way through. And that's one of the biggest problems I run into myself.
Genius.
Well, if you insist. I mean, it is a little late in the day, but indeed. Yeah, it's the same thing we do every day, Pinky. Try to take over the world. Oh, thanks for the earworm, indeed. Just wanted to hear that voice acting. Oh, yeah. Oh, there, Felly. Pinky in the Brain. While we're talking about it. Kay and I were at a store and did come across something the other day. The Pinky and the Brain Funko Pop set where they're both included. I gotta bring this down a little bit farther. Just want to make sure. Okay, I think we got it with that one. Yes, okay. One last little one we got to get just a little bit off down here for some reason. I got to find out why. There it is. Now we can, tomorrow we can start to work on the shading, fam. We'll get, and fam, again, colors are not 100% dialed in here yet either. We'll get to that. In the meantime, though, not bad. Not bad. Now we can start to do some of the shading and all that. And that's where this is going to come in, fam. We'll make the grid a lot lighter. We'll actually, shade out. We'll have the waves going over top. As a matter of fact, with all that in play now, what I can do. Yeah, we'll do this with the masks first. Let's. Okay, we're on the right one there. One thing I got to check out. I can't remember if I did it symmetrical across both sides or did I just where the wave came in. I think I did it just where the wave came in, right? Yeah, okay. We'll start at 15. And then, let's see, did that put that? Oh, it put that layer there, which is exactly where I don't want it. Because what this will allow me to do, and I'm going to need actually, okay. Let me get rid of that background right there. Is this on the, wait a minute. Okay. Nope, we're where we should be. Although I'm not sure I'm getting anything at this point. That is a pixel level, so why? Is it? Oh my gosh, I see why. All right. One more time, this time with feeling. Just going to do this first inside layer solid. And then we'll start to do a bit more shading with all of this. Excuse me, fam. His little voiceovers are fun. He's got several characters in those. Wait a minute, which one are we talking about? Oh, you meant with the points redeem. Felly, I'm glad you enjoy those. There's more coming. A lot more that's going to be coming from the characters, too. And thank you for the kind words, Felly. I do very much appreciate it. There we go. That'll give me at least some basic shading, and I can do a little bit of blending with that other stuff too. That one's blur, right? Yes, okay. There'll be more darkness and shading that goes over the top of that anyway. So, as a matter of fact, pretty much that whole thing is going to end up getting filled in, and then we'll do the lighter shading on the outside. But now, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Make that a little bit bigger. There we go. Filling in these waves, fam, is going to be my last part of this for today. When we get back together tomorrow, we'll work on finishing this up. And then we can start working on the album cover for Night Drive, which is Little Sis's show. But just the way that fills that in. Like, look at the difference that makes. That's already bringing some stuff together. Now, one other thing that'll happen, fam, is with everything else that we're putting in there, we'll have an overlay on it, and certain things are going to have a little bit of a glow and all that. Pushing myself a little bit on this one again is the whole idea. So, fam, I'm going to go ahead. By the way, we have ads coming up. I'm going to go ahead and snooze those for the moment so we don't get caught up in those. Ferret, if you want to be the crazy old auntie, you can be. We'll give you, okay, hear me out, all right? If you're going to be the crazy old auntie, let's do this right. We're going to give you the room in the attic, but it's going to be one of those really cool rooms in the attic. You know what I mean? Like the ones where it's like the whole upstairs is like one giant room and it's been all decorated and it's got all this cool stuff in it. Are you down to be that cool auntie? Love that song. Which one, Shadow? Oh, rollin', rollin', rollin'. Not the Phasmo Farm attic. No, that's not a cool attic. I'm talking about the attics that are like full room. There's all kinds of cool stuff all over the place, like on the walls and everything. If Ferret's gonna be our cool auntie, then that's how it's gotta be. I want to make sure we set the stage right. In the attic, yes, but not like relegated to the attic. Like attic by choice, like fully decorated. Sewing, crochet, a nice place for Diesel, you know, all that good stuff. No, Ferret, we would never lock you in. We only did that to my Uncle Howard when he got out of hand. All right. Actually, the Phasmo Farm attic now, fam, I don't know how many of you played that game recently. Doesn't even have a roof on it. Both farmhouses now have attics, and one of them doesn't even have a roof. It's really cool. All right, everybody, let me find somebody we can go share this love with. Hang on one second. Let's see. Who can we go raid into? Oh my gosh. All right, fam, I know it hasn't been that long since we raided into them, but I have to take you over to this stream, and they always treat us so well when we go over there too. Fam, we're going to raid into Fine Pine Carving on Twitch. Absolutely worth it. And here's what got my attention as I'm scrolling through the screenshots. There's this wooden face looking at the camera like this. So I have to see what this is all about. Again, title is Eat My Brains Zombie Bus Chainsaw Carving. Kira, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just have to go. Oh, Grethor, nice. Crawl space and decided to expand a full basement with tiered walls. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Oh my gosh. All right, fam. Let me go ahead and click on this. We're going to go ahead and get this all started. And fam, by the way, we are back tomorrow, the same time, only this time we will be co-streaming with Sis. And we're going to continue to work on the Ride the Wave album cover and then move on to the Night Drive album cover as well. All right. Fam, one last thing. I did drop the raid calls in chat. If you are subscribed, please use the one that I dropped in. If you're not subscribed, please use the one that Lumia Stream dropped in. It's the same message, just a matter of whether or not you got access to our emotes. All right, everybody. I have begun the raid. One more time, thank you all so much for being here. So much love to all of you. I will see you all again tomorrow, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern. But until that time comes, please stay safe, stay healthy, and know that a big, bald, goofy comedic artist loves you dearly from the bottom of his heart. Take care, everybody, and please have an absolutely amazing night. I love all of you.
Long Shot Johnson.
And Long Shot Johnson.